Hey guys, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and to your daily tarot reading for Friday, October 11th. Okay, so if you guys haven't, I would super appreciate a subscribe. It really does help out the channel. It helps me out so I can keep giving you all these readings and I can keep at this every single day. So if you haven't, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check out your monthly October readings. Those are all up as well. Oh, sorry, we're missing a few signs. They're going to get mid-monthlies. I am sorry, guys. There's been a lot going on. There's reasons for it, and it's not because I don't like you or anything like that, and it's not because I didn't want to get to it. It's just everything got in the way. So if you're a Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, or Gemini, please don't kill me, okay? All right, guys, so let's talk about the energy today. We have a lot of, well, we've got Venus and we've got Mercury in Scorpio, and I think that Mercury in Scorpio, I mean, first of all, it's already in its shadow period. It's going to go retrograde on the 31st. I'm feeling it already. Have you guys been feeling it already? Because I have. Technology issues, mostly talking issues for me. Unfortunately, I just tend to flub up everything I'm saying, and people ask me if I have a speech impediment, so it's a time. But let's get into the energy for today. I'm using the Aquarian Tarot. Tomorrow is the Aries full moon. Do go check out your Aries full moon reading for your sun, moon, and rising, especially your moon sign. It's time-stamped, and it's up. All right, so let's check this out, guys. Readings have been interesting lately, and I don't know if any of you guys could see, but like this card literally just bounced off both my hands until it fell out, like so. King of Rods, reversed. I feel like he's been kicking around for a few days now. I don't know. The King of Rods has been kind of on the outskirts of a lot of daily reads as well as a lot of personal reads. And I think it's got a lot to do with that Aries full moon. So let's see what else comes out here before we get into this. Oh my gosh. Oh, I knew this card was coming out. Why did I know you were coming out? It's interesting because it was behind the King of Rods, and so was the other card, but they came out the opposite way that I first kind of like peeked at them there. And I was like, if I just peek you behind a different card, I usually don't take it. But we get the 10 of Pentacles upright and then the 9 of Pentacles reversed. When I saw it at first, I was like, oh, I know you're coming back, but I assumed it would come back reversed and she would come back upright. What an interesting energy. Let's see what else we get here, okay? We're going to keep pulling. Okay. This comes right out with strength. They're popping out today. Day before a full moon, this is what happens. I guess Page of Cups reversed. And let's go with what we got here, and then we're going to continue. This is going to be a fun one, I can tell. King of Rods reversed, 10 of Pentacles, and then 9 of Pentacles reversed. I am thinking some of you guys feel a lack of control and a lack of confidence because of this lack of control, and it might be really irritating the bejesus out of you. It might be that we can't communicate correctly. It might be that somebody else within our life here is communicating harshly at us. Regardless, there's a harsh energy and it feels like it's very directed towards where we want to feel stable. The 10 of Pentacles to me is kind of like a life raft throughout this reading. The 10 of Pentacles and the Strength card, honestly. Because there is a lack of confidence, a lack of commitment, a lack of general stability when you get these two reversed, especially also with that Page of Cups reversed. Emotional naivety, emotional fluctuations. There's a lot of emotionality with the Page of Cups reversed. It feels almost childlike. There are emotions coming up here. The tears are flowing, whatever it might be. Some of you guys are having some hard hits, and I think it's this Aries. I mean, it's obviously the Aries full moon energy coming in, and I mean, there's so many other astrological interactions. Please go check out Gregory Scott Astrology. He does a great job of describing it all. I'm not an astrologer. I know what I know, and we don't need to get at me for not knowing everything because I'm not an astrologer. I've never been an astrologer, but I try to know what I can. But there's a lot going on. There's a lot knocking about in the universe and in the heavens right now, and it just feels so like we just are getting to a point where we're intolerant over something in our life here, and we're so frustrated. It feels like we're crying about it. And again, like I said, the Strength card is here and it's upright, and so is the Ten of Pentacles. If you need to rely on somebody about whatever it is that we're going through here, whatever it is you're feeling so out of control about, like, I can't get control of this situation. I feel like for some of you it might be money, because we have a lot of pentacles here, and it could also be relationships. It could hit in many areas, but I think for a lot of us, it's the stability within a relationship or within a job situation, feeling appreciated, feeling cared for, feeling like our efforts aren't for naught. And if we need the strength to be imbued into something today, we can look elsewhere. We can look for pep talks from friends, maybe even a Leo. Maybe even the same Leo that's given you all this grief for some of you. There is a change here. There's a need to ground yourself or help this person if you're dealing with a person that's so out of control. Again, this feels like more of a you situation. It feels like your energy feels a lack of control, and that's why we're getting all this stuff coming up, all these emotions, all these feelings, all these little fits of frustration. And we need to kind of ground ourselves here. And whether that is talking to somebody, getting that pep talk, or giving yourself the pep talk, it says, get back to base. I like the Ten of Pentacles in that sense. And I know that it's, usually the whole, the meat and the potatoes and everything else, all that shines there in a relationship. It's everything. It's, he's got the castle, he's got the wife, he's got the kid, he's got the money. He's got it all and it's taken care of. So it's reminding yourself, even if the banking app doesn't say it, even if nothing else says it, to tell yourself, it's okay. I am wealthy. I am stable. I am alive. And I have stability here. And I have this internal fire that really doesn't let me give up. So yeah, you can cry about it, whatever, release some emotions, have your little fits, but it feels like there's a real sense of strengthening about this. A sense of strengthening that comes not from our ability to control in a material way, our ability to control in an external way, but our ability to control internally. We might not be able to control the situations that surround us. It's like we're trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to lose myself on this one. But I'm going to start pulling some other cards here, and I think we need a dose of the Morgan Greer. But it's like you can't get control of this external thing, so you might as well, like, this has been something that you've never been able to control. It's not something you could have controlled, if that makes any sense. Let's clarify some things here. Clarify this energy. What else do they need to know about this? Yeah, it has to do with the lack of success that we're finding in something, or that, we don't feel like we're getting. People aren't recognizing us. People aren't, hailing us for what we have created. They're not saying, oh my God, you wrote this essay and it's incredible. Or, oh my God, you closed that deal. Wow, amazing, wonderful. Or, they're not giving you whatever it is you're looking for in terms of recognition here. Whatever it is that really seals the deal in terms of feeling successful. I had some trouble starting this video, so I'm a little bit excited that Mercury in its shadow in Scorpio is not screwing up how this is all coming out here, because I really like this. Okay. Two of Wands. And this might feel like the most stressful aspect of this, honestly. Because we might be looking at something and not able to see how to get there. It's like you're stuck on one shore and you can't really find the way over. And it's interesting because I don't always get such a stuck vibe from him, but I feel very stunted, very stuck with him. Like, okay, I understand things aren't going successfully with that, Six of Wands reversed, Nine of Pentacles, King of Rods reversed, all those reversals there, but we're just shoving, it kind of feels like you guys are just like shoving this forward energy into it. And it's not, you're going to keep coming up against it unless we can come at this in a more solid way. We need more water. We need more air. We need air in this reading, and there doesn't seem to be any. It's quite suffocated by our worries about how to get to the other side. How am I going to do that? But I feel some of you really didn't want to end something that would cause all of this to kind of finally like unravel, you know, fall where it may. You kind of need to let the pieces fall where they may. You need to let whatever endings need to happen. So when death is reversed, I always kind of get the feeling that we're having a lot of issues in terms of pushing forward, in terms of ending whatever needs to be ended. You know, releasing things that no longer serve us. Whatever it might be, you have been stagnating in a certain area of letting go and release. And honestly, I think also if you have been waiting to hear back from somebody, and there has been some type of weird separation, weird random message, I think it'll come back in Mercury retrograde. When Mercury is retrograde in Scorpio on the 31st. When the dead come to life, October 31st, Samhain, Day of the Dead. I don't know why I get such a strong answer there. And honestly, let's see if anything else wants to come out about the situation. Card of advice. Card of advice for today. I would say don't put... don't continue to put your eggs in the basket that continues to have holes. The Lovers, it's time to make a choice, and it's time to choose if this is confidence in yourself and belief that you can push through, belief that you're going to get to that other side. And I think that the energy and the courage to follow through whatever you need to follow through with here will come with it. So let's pull a Doreen Virtue right quick, and then we're going to pull a Halloween Oracle. Do check out your October readings. Again, your October monthlies that are up. And do look out for the October mid-monthlies for a couple of you. I don't know if I'll do them for all the signs. If you guys really want them, I'll do them. But I'm going to start focusing towards November and then 2020 to 2021 reads, okay? So... And also, again, always, if you want to book a private reading, all that info is right below. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Explore them. If you haven't given yourself the time, energy, whatever it might be, the go-ahead to explore, time to explore. Let's get a Halloween Oracle here. Let's finish it off. Quite like this read. I like it. The Veil, the future. Oof, I think that the future's coming in, and I think it's coming in this Aries full moon. I think we're getting hit, and it's going to be a good hit, though. It might not feel good, but I think when we look at it down the line, we're going to be like, I'm really glad that knocked the wind out of me. The Veil. All right, so... let's see, I'm just going to start off the whole thing here, okay? The ancient Celts used to call the time of the longest night of the year Samhain. They believed there was a misty veil that separated the world of the dead and the living. But on 2 nights of the year, Samhain and Beltane, the shortest night, that the veil would thin. The fineness of the veil meant that the ancestors were closer than ever, and even the gods would be close. This would mean that communications from the dead were more likely to occur, and that divination, where the divine speaks through something, would be more effective. So while using this oracle as the veil lifts, know that the other worlds are close. Listen in particular to what messages may come forth around your future. Look to what you want to happen, plan, set intentions, and think big. And I feel like that was Mercury retrograde coming back to be like, oh, you said you could talk. Well, you can't read. All right, guys. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the messages. Leave me a comment below. Hit that little wiggly bell if you have subscribed, and it'll notify you whenever I post up or when I go live. Check out your October monthlies. Check out your Aries full moon one. Obviously, definitely check that out. Big messages there. Huge for most of the fixed signs, actually, and most of the signs. It was pretty intense. So just check it out. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Namaste.